Does it get any different on the first day of school, or is there always that same kind of anxiousness, excitement, magical feeling?
Oh, there's definitely always an excitement. That never changes. And each year is just a little bit different. I think that's what's really unique about education is no matter what happened the previous year, you get a chance to start over with a fresh group, a blank slate, both from a student perspective and a teacher perspective and a classroom and school perspective. And so each August and September brings a new beginning. And so that's just really feels and feeds the excitement for our students and for our staff and for our district. And so that never changes. Every year there are always some butterflies and some excitement as school starts. We know the first couple of days are also challenging as we try to iron some things out in terms of, we've got students that are going to be enrolling that have just moved into the community over the summer that we haven't had an opportunity to meet yet. There's always adjustments that have to be made to our transportation routing and bus pickups and stops. And so those first few days are always a little bit challenging and a little bit unnerving until we get all the kids into the building and then all the kids delivered in the afternoons, make sure we get them fed good during the day. And so that's going to be a huge focus for us for the first few days and try to iron out some of those rough spots. But again, that's a yearly thing for us as we go through. But definitely more excitement than there is nervous or apprehension for sure. We're in a better shape now than we have been in the past. So we're thankful for that, but we still have work to do. Our board has been committed to trying to do all that we can to increase pay for both our teaching staff and our support staff. And so over the course of the last 2 years, our teachers, our classified staff, our certified staff have received a total of about a 5% raise, 3% 2 years ago, and then 2% this last year. But then we've also committed to our classified staff as well, our bus drivers, instructional assistants, cafeteria workers, maintenance workers, technology folks. We increased their pay $2 an hour for this school year and 2% the previous year. And so that has helped us be able to recruit and retain some drivers and additional support staff. But we know that we have more work to do in terms of trying to get those folks on par with what they can be paid in the private sector. And so we're in much better shape. We've got several bus drivers who are still in our training program now, but we anticipate that we'll have all of our routes covered on the first day of school on the 9th and a few sub-drivers in the pool as well. And so while we're not where we want to be yet, we'd love to have a bigger pool of sub-drivers to pull from for those days that our drivers have to be out for various reasons. But we do think that it's going to be a much smoother process this year than it has been in the past, so we're thankful for that. We've got some fantastic facility upgrades that are going on all across the district. Last Christmas, we opened up a brand new elementary school that serviced 700 students on the east end. We've just embarked on an 18-month renovation project at one of our middle schools here in the central area, Bernheim Middle School, that will turn that facility into a state-of-the-art middle school facility. And then we've got construction underway at all 3 high schools right now with some extracurricular facilities. And so we know that these facilities that we've been working on over the summer are going to be a great place to host events for our entire community. So we're certainly excited about that. And we're excited for our students to be able to utilize those new spaces. We're rolling out some new communication tools from the district that will make it much easier for parents to have access to classroom materials and instructional resources that will be utilized in classrooms, and also an easier two-way communication platform for our teachers to our parents. And so we're going to be unveiling that this school year as well. We've streamlined and made our transportation department a little bit more efficient with some updated use of technology programs in that department as well that will alert our families more efficiently and effectively to bus outages or route changes and when students will be picked up. There's even an app that we'll unveil, or a part of this program that we'll unveil later on in the school year, that will allow parents to track their bus from a GPS standpoint along the routes to and from school. And so what we're really trying to do is invest in great, efficient, and effective two-way communication between all of our departments and our schools with home. We want to create great partnerships with our parents and with our community leaders. And so we're trying to put tools in place that will allow that to happen really seamlessly and efficiently from an operations standpoint, and make it easy to manage for our teachers and our support staff as well. And so those are some things that we're working on. Obviously, we're going to continue to really focus on reading and math instruction across the district. That's one of the areas that we've seen some work that needs to be done as a result of what we have been able to do coming out of the pandemic. We've got some preliminary data that lets us know that we're on the right track with that, and so we're going to continue to utilize that. And we'll have some new assessment tools that we'll unveil to the community as well in the coming weeks that will give us the information that we need all throughout the school year to let us know how we're doing and where some additional resources and support needs to be put in place. And so all these things are things that we're going to be talking about with our community in the coming weeks for sure.